And welcome. In this video we're looking at the honourable mentions Nicolas Otamendi of Benfica. He's earned himself a card in the team of the honourable mentions, and it's been set as an objective for players to complete. So we're going to have a look at the card itself, what we get from it, what the requirements are, what team we're going to be using to complete it, and how to complete it. So that's the card. He is an 88 rated 6 foot tall centre back, high defensive work rate as you would expect, not many skill moves, and a half decent weak foot is okay for him as you would expect. No other positions, just centre back. So these are his stats. The dribbling is higher than you would have expected for a 69 rated dribbling card, but obviously the dribbling stat itself is low, which drags down the overall weighted average. His defending is very good, 3 stats 90 or higher, and the others 2 bar behind. Physical's good as well, especially that aggression. We all know he has a bit of aggression. The pace is decent as well, topping out at 80. Obviously with the right chemistry card, whether that's a catalyst to work on the passing and the pace, or a shadow if you want to max out their defending as well as the pace, then yeah, those are the cards to go for. Other options could be an engine if you want to tap up that dribbling and the passing as well and not too worried about the pace. He has a power header. That's the main trait for Ultimate Team that we'd be worried about here. So let's have a look at the 4 different segments. We have Portuguese 7. Score 7 goals while having at least 3 League of Portugal players in your starting squad while a minimum score battles. Minimum difficulty semi-pro squad battles. So easy level squad battles or rivals. You can have 3 League of Portugal players in your squad. So you don't have to score the goals with those League of Portugal players. You can have the left back, the right back and the goalkeeper and still score 7 goals with Haaland or, I don't know, Ibrahimovic or Mahrez or whatever and still qualify for this. All you have to do is have the 3 League of Portugal players in your starting squad when you play those games. And you don't even have to win the game. You can draw the game or lose the game. It doesn't matter. It doesn't specify that element of it. And you get a 75 plus rare rated player for doing that. The next one up is Skillful Scorer. This will earn you a premium gold pack, a 7,500 coin pack. And you have to score 5 goals using Argentinian players in squad battles on minimum semi-pro difficulties or rivals. Again, it doesn't say what position the Argentinian has to be. Obviously, it's easier with a striker. It doesn't say whether you have to win, lose or draw the match. It just says you have to score 5 goals using Argentinians. So whether that be Messi, Laura Martinez, whether that be Crespo, the icon, or whether that be Otamendi himself, doesn't matter. As long as you score those goals, that's all that counts. The next one up, Brick Wall. Assist 4 goals using players with minimum 80 defensive stats in squad battles of minimum semi-pro difficulty or rivals. This will get you a 2 rare gold players pack. And I'll show you the players that I've got in my squad that will get me those assists. Again, you don't have to win the match. You don't have to lose or draw the match. It doesn't specify. It doesn't specify what nationality, which league they're from. As long as they have minimum defending stat of 80 and they're the one getting the assist, then that will count for you, which is what you need, really. Last one up, winner's attitude. Win 5 matches in squad battles on minimum semi-pro difficulty or rivals for a small Electrum players pack. So, with those 4 under consideration, the squad I'm going to be using is basically, yes, you guessed it, it's a League Portugal squad with 1 noticeable player involved. Enzo Fernandez. He can A, score goals, he can B, defend goals, and he definitely has defending above 80, which means he counts for the assists. So I'm reckoning I can score the goals with him and assist the goals for him while winning the 5 games, thus ticking off all the objectives, basically just focusing on the 1 player, which is handy to do. It's a really good card, as you can see. And it was well worth getting involved in this showdown when he came out of that. Hasn't got any traits, but that doesn't matter. And the rest of the squad is basically just a League of Portugal squad that I've collected along the way. Joe Mario was the objective. The others have come out in packs. Obviously, the left back, Wilson. Manafa was Squad Battles, Squad Foundations objective. And then recently I only pulled the Pedro Porro one. The defender who looks like he's going to Spurs, it seems. He came out of a pack earlier on this evening with a couple of other things. So yeah, that's what I've got. That's what I'll be doing. I've got a Liga Portugal manager down at the bottom as well, just to help with the chemistry. Not that it needs any help. But yeah, that's the squad I will be using. So there we go. So if there's any problems, anything's not registering for you, let me know. Other than that, it should all be good. And hopefully you'll have your 88 rated Otamendi card. Whether you want to keep it, whether you want to put it in an SBC, whatever you want to do with it, hopefully you'll have him soon. And yeah, you can put him in a squad like this. Obviously, he could go in instead of Pepe or Lucas Ferreira at the back. Or if you've got an Argentinian squad, however you want to link him in, he'll be good for that. Anyway, we'll end the video there. Thank you for watching. Appreciate that. I hope it helps. That's the main thing. And other than that, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.